Karnataka's Belagavi has created ripples across the state, with the BJP and the Congress in a war of words over the law and order situation in Karnataka. 2 days ago, Acharya Sri Kamakumara Nandi Maharaj's body was found dismembered and dumped in a borewell. Police launched a probe in the matter and after a preliminary investigation hinted at a financial dispute behind the murder. Cops have arrested 2 people in the case who have been identified as Narayana Basappa Madi and Hassan Dalayat. The Jain community has hit the streets after the brutal murder, and seers of the sect are demanding capital punishment for those involved in the murder. A political war has also erupted after the gruesome murder. Uproar was also witnessed during the session in the Vidhan Sabha. BJP's cornered the Siddaramaiah government and alleged that there was a complete failure of law and order in the state. The Saffron Party claimed distrust in the probe by the police and demanded that CBI must probe this incident. BJP is also urged to probe the killing from a terror angle.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಾಕುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳು ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಕುಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆರೋಪಗಳು ಕೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇವು ಯಾವುದೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಬಿಐ इंक्वायरी ಕೊಡಿ.
एक्यूज्ड थे, उसका नाम भी बाहर नहीं ले आया और लोगों को फोर्सेबली उधर के जो स्थानीय लोग हैं, स्थानीय लोगों को स्टेटमेंट देने के लिए कि कुछ उनका फाइनेंशियल ट्रांजैक्शन था, आर्थिक व्यवहार था, आर्थिक व्यवहार से का मर्डर हुआ है, इनका मर्डर हुआ है, ऐसा एक माहौल क्रिएट करने का भी कोशिश हुआ. इसमें लोगों को शक आया कि तो जो हत्यारे हैं उनको संरक्षण देने का भी काम हो रहा है. मुझे लगता है तुष्टीकरण का राजनीति का एक पराकाष्ठा है.
साइंटिस्ट ಅಲ್ಲೆಟ್ ಬಾರ್ದು ಈಗ ಮುನಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ತಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಭಯಾನಕ ಘಟನೆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದಾಗ ಕಾದದ ನನಗನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇದನ್ನು ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕೇವಲ ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ರೂರವಾಗಿ ಪೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Meanwhile, Congress has dismissed all the charges of BJP and alleged that the crime was being raked up by the BJP for political mileage. Congress says that there was no discrimination of any sort and the state police is competent to probe the murder. Listen in.
ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆಯವರು ಸಮರ್ಥರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಸಮರ್ಥರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವರನ್ನ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ತನಿಖೆ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದೆ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದು ತನಿಖೆ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿಬಿಐಗಾಗಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಏಜೆನ್ಸಿಗಾಗಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಗತ್ಯತೆ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
The Jain community is satisfied with the state government's inquiry. They have not pressed for any other agency to be looking into this investigation. And more importantly, we are competent authorities here. We are the Department of Home is competent enough to investigate. Nobody will be spared. And as far as BJP is concerned, they can demand whatever they want. First, let the investigation report come out. We will not undermine the efficiency of our officers here.
They are also planning to raise the issue in the session.
BJP is free to do so. The community is with the government. They know that there has been no malicious intent of the government.
लोगों ने स्वामी जी खुद कह रहे हैं और ये लोग राजनीति कर रहे हैं, और हम ज्यादा क्या बोल सकते हैं.
सीबीआई के मांग की
क्या जब उनका स्वामी जी बता रहे हैं ना, पुलिस सही काम कर रहा है, उनको खुद स्वामी जी बोल रहे हैं, कल से बोल रहे हैं, अपील कर रहे हैं, इसमें राजनीतिक मत कर दीजिए.
However, there are some recent instances that raise serious questions over the law and order situation in Karnataka. On the 30th of May 2023, an RTI activist dies in police custody in Davangere. On the 2nd of June, 3 students from Kerala assaulted at the Mangalore beach. In June 16th, 2023, we've seen a Karnataka cop crushed to death by sand mafia truck in Kalburgi. On the 9th of July, a labourer set on fire by shop owner in Mangaluru. A 9-year-old girl raped allegedly in Kalaburgi. This also happened in the month of July, in fact on the 9th of July. So these are the incidents that we've been seeing on ground, leading many to ask questions about the status of law and order in Karnataka. Let's quickly take this across to our guests now who are joining us. With us is Madhu and Rao, BJP spokesperson. Also with us is Mithun Vijay Kumar, political analyst. Prashanti SG is JDS spokesperson. Lokesh Jindal is a Congress leader. Let's start in fact with Madhu. Madhu, what exactly is the demand at this point of time of the BJP? Because you have the government which says on one hand that there is nothing, no discrimination of any sort that has happened, that the state police is competent enough to investigate it. Why do you feel that there is some kind of attempt at appeasement, as several of your leaders have been mentioning, and where do you think there's been a failure on part of the police here?
Madhav, good evening. I think
Madhu, can you hear me? Or I think
am I audible?
I think we lost that line with you briefly. I think your video was frozen there. Yeah, but go ahead now. We can hear you now.
The point is this, Madhav. The government that is the Karnataka government is, I think, callous in their attitude. For the reason, why is that the police is coming to a conclusion that there is a financial angle for this murder? Who told them, and why is that the police is trying to deviate the investigation in that manner? Why have they already decided the motive? I mean, for a moment, I was just hearing to some of the reports from the Belgaum and the Chikkodi that the accused, whoever have been caught, who is supposed to be the A1 has been made as A2, who is supposed to be made as A2 has been made as A1. What's happening in this government for a moment? I mean, this is not, you yourself mentioned the number of incidents which have taken place. This is the very thing which we are also doubtful. This government is trying to hide something. This is not the only thing which has happened. And there is one more murder which has taken place in Mysore, in T. Narsipura, of one organization just yesterday. I mean, this is really, we are really shaken about this. And for a fact, we are only telling, let the government do proper investigation. Why is that police trying to deviate it? Who is answering this? I mean, for a moment, I was just listening to all the ministers.
Right.
One minister is trying to tell the other minister as to what it is to be done. I mean, let the Home Minister answer. Why all the ministers are jumping into the fray and trying to answer this?
Let's get a word from Lokesh Jindal on that. Lokesh Jindal, there are questions about not just the handling of the law and order situation in Karnataka, but whether there is something that is not adding up. This kind of a brutal murder of a Jain monk and the kind of dismembering that we've seen, can it just be a cause of a financial dispute that has led to this? That's a question that many are not able to digest in Karnataka, which is why they feel that the CBI is best placed to investigate it. So why not hand it over to the CBI as a question they're asking? Lokesh Jindal.
Yes, like it was 2 days ago that Jain monk went missing from the Basadi, following which the police had filed an FIR. And based on the investigation, it got revealed that there was a person, Narayan Madi, who was a person of who was also a member of that monastery. This person had taken 8 lakh rupees from the Jain trust, from the Jain Muni, and unable to repay the loan.
I have serious objection in this,
confessed to have.
Okay. Let me come in here.
Right.
I think Mr. Jindal does not know an inch of what has happened there. Let him not talk anything about this, because I think this is a serious issue which we are making mockery of it. I mean, how can you name some of the persons and tell that
Madhav's story is being cooked up now. Please don't allow him to cook up a story now.
Okay, one at a time, gentlemen. Yes.
Madhav, stop this, please.
Okay, one at a time, gentlemen, one at a time. Yes. What exactly is your objection, Madhu? What are you saying that is factually wrong?
Why is he telling, if he wants to name someone, please let him not name, because the things are under investigation. If he wants to talk in a with regard to that story, let him talk. But let him not tell something which will again deviate something else.
No, is there something factually wrong in what he has said? I'm not understanding. Is there something factually wrong in what he has said, Madhu?
Let me ask Mr. Jindal, who was supposed to be A1 and who was supposed to be A2. Does he know that?
Sir, allow me to complete. Now, as per the police FIR, there are 2 accused, Narayan Basap Madi and other is Hassan Dalayat, right? So it was Narayan Madi who was the member of the monastery, and he had taken 8 lakh rupees from the Jain trust. Unable to repay the amount, he decided to have this crime done, in which his associated was Hassan Dalayat. Both have been arrested. Both of them, they are under police custody.
Yeah, we are aware of the status of the case. We are aware of the status of the case. Why not hand it over to CBI? Why not hand it over to CBI as a question? That's the question they are asking you.
Have the police not been able to crack the crime? Have the police not been able to trace the accused?
Okay.
Have evidences not come up?
That's what Priyank Khare is also saying. Let me get a response from Prashanti SG. Mithun Vijaykumar, I'm coming to you. Prashanti SG wants to respond to you. I saw your hand going up. Do you agree with Lokesh Jindal's interpretation of the situation on ground? He says the police has done its job properly as it's required to. Your response to him, Prashanti?
No, Madhav, definitely not. We completely we are all suspecting there must be something different reason for this murder. And let me tell you, we are not asking or requesting the government to do a CBI investigation for every murder which happens in the state. Okay, and this is particularly he is a prominent seer in the community, and this has huge implications in the region. So to avoid a communal disturbance, we want to have a CBI investigation, and this is required at any cost. So this is also a request from the people of Karnataka. They want the CBI probe to happen. So, and we also mentioned that, there in that particular state, in Belagavi state, people are saying that they are forcing, the police is forcing the people to say that, okay, this is regards to the money. This is regarding the money motive.
Okay.
Please ask them to say this. And this has been information from the Belagavi people. And why is this, the higher-ups are being so, are doing such a mistake by asking the people.
I'm going to come back to Lokesh. I want to quickly bring in Mithun Vijaykumar also. Yeah, Mithun Vijaykumar, your objection to what Lokesh was making as a point. Yeah.
Yes, I want to ask Lokesh Jindal. See, in just 24 hours, the police has concluded the case and has given the verdict even before the court has said something. Where in the history of police investigation have you seen that? How come the Karnataka police become so hyper efficient that allow me to talk. That there is that's where the Karnataka police has suddenly become so hyper efficient. That's where we doubt that there is a whole narrative being built to close the story with haste. That's the whole issue, Madhav, here. And also, like the BJP spokesperson pointed out, allow me to finish, sir, please. While we are discussing this story, Madhav, there is another murder that took place in Karnataka yesterday in Mysuru, and it was of a Hindu activist, which is not getting enough coverage, which is not getting noticed. A Yuva Brigade member was murdered in broad daylight during Hanuman Jayanti celebrations, Madhav. Nobody is discussing this. So 2 murders reported on a single day, and not a single word from the so-called intellectual brigade and the media of this country, except a few media like yours and others. So I want to ask, where is Kamala Hassan today? Where is Prakash Raj, who's quick to troll Modi? I don't call them intellectuals though. Had this been an isolated incident in UP, Madhav, where the victim is from the minority community, the whole country would have burned today. DK Shiv Kumar would have been, the first one to accuse the fascist government of Modi. MK Stalin would have written to the president saying democracy is under threat, and Pinarayi Vijayan would have tweeted the same at least 10 times by now. But none of this is happening because one person murdered is a Jain monk, and the other murder in Mysuru is of a Hindu activist. That's why you see the silence in this country.
There's a pattern. There's a pattern here, though the incident over there was something concerned with the Puneet Rajkumar poster is what I know to the best of my knowledge in T. Narsipura incident. But yeah, Lokesh Jindal, several questions here emerging as far as the role of the state government is concerned. There's a larger pattern over here, says Mithun Vijaykumar, and this is an attempt or a conspiracy to try and cover up. It appears to be so, is what Prashanti is saying.
Yes. Mr. Mithun, you have a good question.
I want Lokesh to come in now. Yeah.
Yes, you have asked valid questions. Let me answer. After the monk was not to be found, he went missing. The police carried out a search, but the body was not to be found. It was only after the police zeroed down upon Narayan Madi that he confessed to the crime, and he revealed that after chopping the body, he had disposed it in a borewell. Only then, after this confession, was the police able to search the entire region and have the body brought back. I mean, had the body collected. So over here, you can understand that it was only after zeroing down on the crime, on the prime suspect, his confession, that the police was able to reach to a conclusion. I'm not saying that the police had given the judgment of what punishment is to be given to him, but the police has carried out its task, and even the Jain monastery, it has stated that it is satisfied with the probe, with the entire investigation as well as the finding.
Okay,
so you must get your facts right. The police has done it.
But you've not answered the question. You've not answered the question. There's another incident that has happened in the state.
The promptness within which the police was able to carry out its task.
The other incident that has happened. He's saying that
Sorry?
there's a pattern here in which a Hindu activist has been killed. He's saying there's a larger pattern over here.
Look, the problem is your perception is prejudicial. You are trying to find religion and religious angle in any crime that
Quick
is taking
response
place.
from Madhu. Quick response from Madhu. Madhu, almost. Yeah.
The state of Karnataka, people can see that minority appeasement is happening. Okay, in all the budgets also we see what is exactly happening in Karnataka. There has to be a fair trial for this, and you have to investigate this particular case.
Okay, Madhu. Yeah, Madhu.
Let me tell you something. I think my friend from the Congress party needs to be educated. The first FIR got registered on 7/7 for having, the monk was missing from Wednesday.
Right.
Thereafter, all the investigations started. Point one. Point two.
Right.
There are reports from the Belgaum and Chikkodi that the persons who are related, who are close to the Swamiji, they were forced by the police to give statements saying that there was a financial transaction. Why is this not being taken up?
That's subject matter to investigation, but nevertheless, it's a shocking murder that has raised many questions. Completely out of time, Madhu Rao, Mithun Vijay Kumar, Prashanti SG and Lokesh Jindal. We'll have to see, of course, what finally comes out of it, but certainly an incident that has sent shockwaves not just in Karnataka, but throughout the nation.